Welcome to English Learning Podcast with Slow English and Clear. So, today episode, we are talking about something real, something everyone deals with, anger. Not the idea of anger, not dramatic anger, just the everyday frustration and pressure that builds up inside people.
Right. This is a big one. Anger is such a natural emotion, but most people were never taught how to understand it. They were told to stop it, hide it, or pretend it is not there. And when you do that, it grows stronger.
Exactly. Anger is not the enemy. It is a signal, a message from your mind that something is off, something feels unfair, something feels scary, something feels overwhelming.
And the cool thing is, when you learn how to listen to anger instead of fighting it, you start to control it, you start to calm it, and you start to understand yourself way better.
So in this episode, we are going step by step, understanding anger, controlling anger, and building a healthier relationship with it.
Let us start with something simple. What is anger?
Anger is a protective emotion. Think of it like the bodyguard of your feelings. When something hurts emotionally, anger steps forward and says, "Let me handle this."
Yes, people think anger comes from rage. But actually, anger usually comes from pain. Pain that feels too heavy. So the brain switches to anger because it feels stronger.
A lot of anger comes from feeling unheard, feeling disrespected, feeling ignored, feeling pressured, feeling embarrassed, feeling threatened, feeling tired, feeling overwhelmed.
And if you do not know how to process those feelings, your anger reacts first, and it reacts fast.
Let us talk about what happens physically when anger hits. Your body releases fast energy. Your heart rate goes up. Your muscles tighten. Your breathing gets shorter. Your thoughts race.
All of this is your body saying, there is danger, protect yourself.
Even if the danger is not physical, maybe it is a rude comment, a stressful moment, a disagreement.
The body does not know the difference. It reacts the same way. Fight mode activates.
So, the first step to controlling anger is understanding that your body goes into a survival state, and you cannot think clearly in that state. You need to calm the body first. Then the mind follows.
Here is something powerful. You cannot control the first reaction, but you can control the second reaction.
Yes, that first spike of anger, that is automatic. Everyone has it. What matters is what you do next.
The pause is your greatest tool. A small pause, just a few seconds, can save a conversation, save a relationship, save your peace.
People think pausing makes them weak, but pausing is actually strength because it means you are in control.
When you pause, you tell your brain, we are safe. We do not need to explode.
Try this. When you feel anger rising, take one slow breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Say in your mind, pause.
That tiny moment changes everything because now your thinking mind has time to return. And when your thinking mind returns, you are back in control.
Now this part is huge. A lot of anger is actually covering a different emotion.
Anger sits on top, but underneath it, you might find sadness, disappointment, stress, fear, embarrassment, feeling not enough, feeling misunderstood.
The moment you name the real feeling, the anger drops.
Yes, because your body realizes this is not danger. This is emotion. And emotion can be processed.
Say you get angry at someone for interrupting you, but maybe the real feeling is, I feel ignored.
Or you get angry after a rough day, but maybe the real feeling is, I feel overwhelmed.
When you identify the true feeling, you take away the power of the anger.
We all have triggers, little things that activate anger fast. Some come from the past, some come from recent stress, some come from insecurity.
And most people do not know their own triggers, so they get surprised by their own reactions.
To control anger, you need to know your triggers so you can prepare for them.
Common triggers: feeling interrupted, feeling controlled, feeling blamed, feeling judged, feeling rushed, feeling powerless, feeling ignored, feeling disrespected.
When you know your triggers, you can catch the anger early. You can say, I recognize this. I know why I feel this. And now I can respond better.
Anger gets stronger when your self-talk is aggressive. Things like, I cannot believe this. This is so unfair. Why do people always do this?
This kind of mental story fuels the fire.
But if you change your inner voice, you change the level of your anger.
Try gentle self-talk. Things like, I can handle this. Let me slow down. I do not need to react right now. Let me see the full picture.
Your brain listens to your voice and calms down when the voice is calm.
Here is something important. You cannot just ignore anger. It needs a healthy release, or it will build pressure.
Healthy ways: talk to someone you trust. Write your thoughts down. Go for a walk. Move your body. Take a break. Listen to calming music. Splash cold water on your face.
All of these help release the energy without hurting anyone, including yourself.
Let us talk about real situations, like getting angry at a parent or a friend. This is common, especially when you feel misunderstood.
Yes, sometimes you want to explain your feelings, but you do not know how, or you feel like they do not listen.
In that moment, pausing is important. Because if you respond in anger, the conversation becomes a battle.
But if you pause, then say something like, I need a moment, or let me calm down so I can talk clearly. Everything becomes easier.
People respect honesty, especially when it is calm honesty.
Sometimes the hardest anger is the anger you feel at yourself, for making mistakes, for missing chances, for saying the wrong thing.
Self-anger is heavy, but it is also a sign that you care.
The key is, do not turn anger into self-hate. Turn it into information.
Instead of saying, I am so stupid, say, I want to do better. What can I learn from this?
That shift changes everything.
Kindness is stronger than anger. Not weakness, strength.
When you bring kindness to yourself, you calm faster. Your thoughts clear up. You see solutions, not enemies.
Kindness helps you remember, I am human, I am learning, I am growing.
And that mindset controls anger better than anything else.
If you want to control anger long term, you need good habits. Things that lower stress. Things that give your mind space to breathe.
That includes better sleep, better routines, more movement, less overthinking, more breaks, healthier communication, and setting boundaries.
When your life is calmer, your anger becomes calmer. Let us walk through some real situations, because people learn best from examples. Picture this. You are at home, you are tired, someone asks you to do something immediately, your brain gets tense, your chest tightens, and anger